AEW Unmatched Series 4. Yeah, that's right. We got the full set happening right now. We're going to do a giveaway. We're going to do a figure unboxing and all of that happening right now. Let's get straight into it. Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs. Yeah, we are here right now, you guys. We got full series, and it's all going to happen within the video. We got your boy, CM Punk. We have Cody Rhodes, MJF, Chris Jericho, Adam Hangman Page, and of course, first time in the line, Jade Cargill. And if you guys do want to enter the giveaway, just go in the comments right now. Let me know what figure from this series you guys want to get your hands on, and we'll get it all shipped out to you. For the winner on the last go-around, got to stay tuned to the end of the video, man, if you want to find out who got to walk away with Unmatched Series 3 for the last giveaway. Now, CM Punk, feel like this figure right here, it is now the moment. We can finally sit here and celebrate 4th of July with the only guy you want right there beside you. Of course, yeah, CM Punk, sure, why not? But we are talking about the WHF family, right? Here's his look when he finally stopped here for the first time. And he says, that's right, man. If you guys are stopping by for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button, drop a like. If you guys want to see the full series coming out of the box right now. Now, the full set, we got Punk, Page, Cody, Jade, MJF. Now, for Jericho, it is a slight different character. And actually, he's the Luminary, which is kind of crazy because I would have figured that CM Punk would have filled that role. But apparently, there are different song and dance in La Corazón del León. Now, if you don't know Spanish, it's pretty much the heart of the line, right? It's the eye of the tiger. Dun, dun, dun. Jericho, man, I'm telling you, this guy, even in the earlier days, look at that smile. How are you not going to come out as a successful lad right here if you're coming up, pulling up shop the way that this man did in the earlier days? So it's kind of crazy that they were able to get the rights on this, because I know some of the gears, whether you're talking about WWE, this right here, definitely long prior to that. So maybe that's the reason why they were able to execute this. But yeah, I want to cover the packaging on the full series on this, and then we're going to take all these figures out. We got MJF right here. It's like, oh, all right, so you're going to release me an AEW Unmatched Series 4. Well, guess what there, buddy boy? We are going straight to WWE with an updated scan, and one that actually needed, so it's going to be really cool to finally see the side-by-side comparison as to what he has released in the prior series. Now, Cody Rhodes, another lad, man. This is almost kind of reminding me of that one WWE series that we reviewed a couple days, or no, actually, it was almost 2 months back. But yeah, half the superstars within that lineup were already AEW bound. And these guys right here, they're already doing it up. Matter of fact, Cody Rhodes, as you guys know, the man is on the shelf, but when he does come back after that Hell in a Cell match and that torn, was it a tricep? No, it was his chest. That's right, he had a really nasty bruise. You guys got to go check it out, man. Your man still ended up wrestling. He's like, you kidding me, bro? We got to come out here. We got to show the fam that right here, Adam Page, he's coming with lots of drinks, man. So if you guys came thirsty, dude, it's 4th of July. There he is. Here's Hangman Page pulling up right there to your cookout. He says, my bro, I'm bringing all the drinks. I'm bringing the cups, and I'm going to bring the whole cowboy heat. Come on, man. All we're missing, and this is going to be a future release. I'm already calling it. AEW has been talking about play sets that they should be putting out, and I'll tell you what, the horse, I know we've gotten vehicles, but now we need the animals, right? And I think if we were to get a horse, I'm pretty sure a lot of the fam would love to see that. Ain't that right, Miss Jade Cargill? And this one is pretty exciting. This one should actually scale up real well right there, whether it's your alongside China figure. We're going to do some height comparisons as well, and I want to see where she stands right there within the full series. And there it is, my friends. Now that we got this all figured out, we need to get these out of the box. So I say we start out with your boy, CM Punk. CM Punk, let's get it. Look in my eyes, what do you see? I see a CM Punk wanting to be reviewed because for the very first time, he is being introduced right here in his AEW gear. Check it out, my friends. We got long tights. We've had short tights in the past, but today's going to be slight different. And yes, I am going to pull up the CM Punk figgies. I know you guys want to see as to how he compares with prior figure releases, right? Because as of right now, as of AEW, the only release that we've seen right now is this man right here. So if you guys want to pick any of these up, hit the link in the description below. Discount code HERO is going to save you 10% on CM Punk and the rest of the squad right here. Now, as far as accessories, we are going to get some, you guys. There's a little puppy doggy. So for those that were wondering what is good with the little puppy doggy, we got him right there in the back, as well as the microphone. You can consider that, the sweater, part of the accessories, and the interchangeable hands. You will get two mic open that we can swap them out, and they will receive the same lettering treatment on the actual fingers of it all, as well as the X coming across on both sides. So we got drug-free, bringing it all together right there, and that's when CM Punk, he can now play that music, right? All right, let's take off this microphone, because I know some of you guys may be curious, like, WHF, haven't we seen that mic in the past? We have, but for those that may be new to collecting, I'm going to bring it up close so you guys can see that All Elite logo wrapping all the way around. And it's actually kind of interesting, you guys, because I feel like a lot of the figures within the series, not only do they all come with microphones, but I would consider these guys, without a doubt, the mouth of the South. And if you guys know New Generation or Golden, you know exactly where the hell we're going with that. Now, I do want to take this off. This sweater, it is going to be held together by the Velcro, listed right up here up front. You will get some little touches up front on the corner as well. You'll get Larry on the top left-hand corner, and then we got the little pockets. They're not actually functional, like you can't put anything in them, but at least it's giving you the illusion right there that they're actually there. Now, the biggest question, because I know some people were wondering, like, what's going to happen with the jacket? Is the whole fabric going to seep into the plastic? Well, let's check it out, you guys, because I know one thing AEW has done throughout the years, or at least ever since they started releasing the AEW figures, they usually insert them with little plastic pieces to separate the skin tone from the actual fabric. They didn't do it on this go around, but you know what? I think that's all good, because I'm not seeing any of that black seeping through my CM Punk. Have you guys already got yours in the mail? First, let me know if you use discount code HERO. And second, let me know if you guys are having any issues with the fabric being printed on the actual tattoo parts of it all. All right, so here we have it all off. And here is the tattoo located right up top. Now, as I did mention, I do have an old WWE Mattel Elite. It is based off a different time and different era, but you could see as far as like scale and height, they are actually right there identical. The AEW might be slightly just a little bit taller, but apart from that, you can see the similarities right there within the actual tattoo work. Now, you will see more on the AEW, and mainly due to copyrights, not the Pepsi. Oh, no. They actually did include the Pepsi logo, so it looks like a lot of the tattoos that Mattel did without. I'm going to take this off so you guys can get a close look right here. This was like my temporary CM Punk AEW figure until we finally got the release here today. So I definitely want to be careful with the shirt, because this piece right here, without a doubt, one of a kind. All right, Punk, what we got? Here it is. So chest tattoo. You can see that the colors, they are slightly faded as opposed to the Mattel, and it does make sense, because if you think about it, these tattoos were a lot newer when he had gotten this figure out. So with time, as you guys know, anybody that has tattoos, you guys can relate that usually the shading effect does to get a little bit toned down as the years progress. Now, you can see the rest of the tattoo, how it's going to seep through the shoulder. And as I did mention, some of the stuff that we are not going to get with the Mattel, we wouldn't get, or we are getting with the AEW, which is cool, you guys, because I mean, if you look at the shoulder piece, you got that Cobra Kai style. If you guys watch G.I. Joes, a lot of you will be familiar with this. They didn't do it with the Mattel or that Pepsi logo. Once we come to the left side, you'll kind of know where we're at. But there's the rest of the continuation right there of all the tattoos. The gauntlets too, what they ended up doing, this is actually all sculpted. So it's not just painted, but it's also giving the illusion that he actually has the whole gauntlet strap going on. And that's pretty cool, you guys, because I know Mattel, they are finally stepping into that realm, which is good. But, you know, it's funny, like, these guys just came about a couple years ago. So the fact that they're doing up some things that Mattel should have been doing a long time ago, or in the introduction of it all, that's a thing of beauty. Now, over here on the left side, this is what we were talking about. So the Pepsi logo, we are not getting it with the Mattel, but AEW confirmed right here that they're going to knock this figure out the park if they get their hands on it, man. I like all the tattoos coming through the back shoulder. You'll even see one right here towards the back of the head scan for the breast right there. You'll kind of see the fading of the hair, and then it's going to blend in with the hair coming through real well. Now, I got to say, if you were to ask me which one has a better head scan, well, True FX, it's always one up, and they don't call it True FX, but they do the 3D printing on this. It's going to be more based on the time and era. So not that there's anything wrong with the Mattel, but I am definitely digging, and I want to play around. So if you guys are stopping by for the first time, one of the things that we love to do, you guys, is do fix-ups. So I would love to see what the AEW CM Punk figure would look with the Mattel, and then vice versa. Kind of play around with it, see how that all plays out. Obviously, we can't pop it off. We got to heat it up. But again, future video, stay tuned to the channel. Right here on the waistline, I'll see the continuation of the tattoo work right here. And the biggest difference too is that in the later days, my friends, yes, that is correct. CM Punk, he's like, I got to step away from those shorts, man. I can't be rocking those. Not that there's anything wrong with him, but he did choose the long tights. Eventually, he ended up coming back to the shorts, which I know that was the thing that was requested right there by the CM Punk squad, right? Like, you got to bring it back, man. Like, sure, this is cool. It's going to work right here for a debut CM Punk match. But at the end of the day, it wasn't the nostalgia that we were looking for with it. So eventually he's like, all right, man, I'll go back to my tights. I'm sure people will appreciate that. And for those that don't, we're going to do some GTS, man. You ready? We're going to do a full-on GTS ranking on this set. And I got to tell you, from a very first release for CM Punk, oh yeah, he's clocking right there at a perfect 9, dude. I think that's real well. I mean, the whole scale is based off of 10, and the man is pretty damn close. But at the same time, there's some little things, right? Not the tattoos, I gotta say, huge level up from what they should have been doing right here with the Mattel series. But nonetheless, you guys, it's all good because Cody Rhodes finally got his very last figure release in the AEW series, right? It's unfortunate. It's a bad thing. It's not always a good thing. It is a good thing for him to go into WWE, but as far as like future releases, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just glad that for the very first, the ultimate figures that they're going to be putting it out, Cody Rhodes will be part of that. Now, for comparison, I do have the Blood and Guts, which actually, they ended up using the exact same style of head scan. The expression, you'll get the same similarities. Main differences, of course, it is going to be all the blood. You're not going to get any of that on the new one. And then accessories, again, microphone. We're not going to cover the mic this go around just because we talked about the one with CM Punk, and it is the exact same accessory, so we're not going to mess around with that. Now, for the other accessories, we are going to get interchangeable hands. You're going to get a full-on closed fist right here that you can swap it out with, and nothing special or new that we've seen. So if you guys want to get a closer look, just know that right here, your boy Cody, he's like, don't worry, we got alternate scans. So we got him smiling, we got him laughing, we got him yelling, and we got him over here with the long trench coat. And this is sick, bro. I actually wanted this not just for an AEW figure, but also there's a lot of possibilities that we can do up with this, you guys. This coat right here, actually this whole fodder piece, it's going to work out in so many good ways. We can definitely replicate some stuff that we've seen in the past with this, and I'm just glad that we got this. So I know they don't do basics, but I feel like if AEW was going to step into that realm as far as them doing basic figures, this one right here would have probably been falling within that lineup. And it makes sense. I mean, think about most of the suited bodies when it comes to that, they usually go with, the whole basic theme. So this, a little bit upgraded, obviously a lot upgraded. You're getting a lot more flexibility, a lot more posing options. You can see the tie right there, the way that it blends into it all. You will still get the tattoo on the neck, but you're only going to get about, I would say, a quarter of it because it's going to be seeping right here through the collar. On this side right here, solid blue. And I got to say, one thing that they ended up doing, which I actually have never seen Mattel, at least the way that they got the whole calf, you can see the rotation. They got a little extra rotation down here at the calf area in the damn shoes. Oh, man, we love it. Love the jacket. Cody Rhodes, yeah, this is nice, bro. For your last elite, well, not elite, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Highly articulated figure for the last one, apart from that ultimate, that one's going to do pretty good. I got to give that one an 8.5. Now, for MJF, I do got one right here. As far as a comparison, and I'm going to tell you, they got away with the whole cartoon look. I don't know what it was about MJF figures prior to this, but a lot of them had like a cartoony look theme to it. And I got to say, this one, it's just a whole new page. Yes, the same torso, nothing new on that, but skin tone was upgraded. The scan was upgraded. I would say probably the best MJF figure to date. And I got to tell you, I know you might be saying like, Hero Fakes, I feel like you say that about every single new release. Well, I think when you come out with a scan looking like that, my bro, come on, man. We can't be knocking that. Now, over here for the interchangeable hands, you will get a close fist, so you'll be able to kind of replicate the same look that he's got on the packaging. So if you want to kiss that that little pinky, man, for good luck, go ahead and do so because it's fully covered. And then we got a full-on mic open right here for the interchangeable hand for the right side. Again, AEW microphone, not going to cover it, same as the first one. So you guys are curious, there we have it. Now the scarf, I like the scarf. I do think that this one right here, actually every single one that we've gotten yet, I feel like they've done real well with it, and mainly due to the whole look and theme of just making it like an actual like scarf, like the pattern design that they do, or they ended up doing here, solid, bro. And I think the skin tone too within the upgrade, this is more accordingly. I don't know what it was about, again, it's all introduction, you know. First you got to try it out, got to sample the water, see how it works, and if it does work well, then MJF, oh yeah, it'll definitely be MJ approved. And I can't wait to see what this man does either, man. I do think that it'd be cool to see him right here on the main roster. They might throw him down to NXT, but you know what? I feel like that would be a waste, and I honestly don't think that's the plan. One plan that I do hope that we end up getting, though, is the matching gear right here for the rest of the squad. The full-on white dude, that would be sick. And I like the way, too, that they ended up doing the knee pads. You can see that not only do we have the actual knee pads of themselves, but we got the taping going on right behind it. Solid black boots. This MJF head scan, you guys, this is where it's going to really scale this figure up just at a brand new scale. I got to give this one a 9.5. I would be crazy to give him anything else. Now, for right here, Hangman, I'm going to tell you, tons of accessories, you guys. So we will still get one interchangeable hand right here on the right side. You'll get the mic open if you don't want to do the pose. But as far as like the cups, you got one on the left, one on the right, and you can actually fill this up with some water or some kind of beverage. I mean, whatever you're into. Again, it's 4th of July, so definitely drink with caution. But at the same time right there, that's cool that we're getting two of them. And the translucent plastic, this is a beautiful thing. Now, as far as like the beer and the cans themselves, dude, this guy came with tons. Check this out. So we got it in red. Here's the full-on red. We'll get a nice little silver accent right here surrounding the red on the top. You'll actually be able to open that up. So it all depends on the color, right? So maybe you want a red beer, right? Maybe you want a blue beer. Maybe you want to go to sleep, or maybe you want to kind of find a little in between. And I think this one would fit Stone Cold pretty good. I know that the Broken Skulls beer does have this colored theme. So him celebrating right there with the Texas Rattlesnake, it's going to happen, man. You guys already know Alex West. He was putting up those pics, and I'm like, please, man, just put him alongside my Austin. You know, they want to have 4th of July celebration. And I know I got to have this right here in the street gear. And having this figure, this gives you that glamour of hope, man. I know in the beginning we were talking about the horse, but I truly think that once they brought this, the main idea behind it was, well, definitely have some competition with the prior releases, right? So here it is. Again, going back to the skin tone, you guys, they've just upgraded. I feel like that this darker skin tone, almost like that Mattel gloss shimmer, this is doing a lot better because this kind of has more of like a pink skin tone. And again, it gives it more of like an actual figure look as opposed to more of a realistic look over here. Scan right here, angry on the new one, smiling on the new, or angry on the old one, smiling on the new one. And that's mainly because, damn, dude, these upgrades, bro. The shirt, the top, the pants, and the pants too. Here's another thing that we got to talk about. A lot of these figures, when it comes to AEW, we haven't gotten any jean look. So I think having this right here with Hangman Page, it's going to do some great stuff with it. I like the buckle too, really clean. You can see that the whole belt does strap all around the whole waistline, and you will actually get a design within the belt itself. So that's pretty cool. If you like bring it up real close, you can kind of see his actual name listed right there on the actual belt. So it starts with the letter H, and then we got Hangman coming all the way across. So some little tiny attentions they could have easily done without, but I'm telling you, dude, AEW and those guys over there, they know exactly what the heck they're bringing, especially the boots. Look at that. Even the boots. The man got the little boot treatment. I know you can't see it. Here we have it. You can see all the little studded design right here scattered throughout. So pretty cool. I feel really good at an 8.3 when it comes to the Hangman. Now, MJF, great figure. Cody, solid. CM Punk. But now we can talk about the first time in the line, right? El Corazón del León. And I'll tell you what, if I was a Spanish competitor down in Mexico, I know he ended up wearing this down in Mexico. Actually, some of his very first matches, like in the earlier days for Chris Jericho, was down south. But if this guy approached me with that name, dude, I'd be heading for the hills, man. I wouldn't want to fight the heart of the line. I mean, think about it. When it comes to the jungle, who better than the damn line? And who better than Chris Jericho to carry that name? Now, we do got an older version, right? If you guys are curious, what happens to the man when the dreads get a little, I'm not going to say gray, but definitely not that bright blonde finish that he had in his earlier days, or the beard. Here you have it, my friend. Really cool. The jacket piece, the way that they did it, even though it is solid rubber, I do think they were able to execute a lot as far as what we were looking for this figure. The whole tassel work, like the whole color combination. You'll get the same color combination on the back as you will on the front. And in order to remove it, all you got to do is pull it off right there through the front. Again, best recommendation, you guys, is take off these hands, because when you do slide this off, I've seen a couple of scenarios where either A, you ended up breaking the hands, or B, you just couldn't get the damn jacket off. So that's why we're doing it with caution, right? There is no additional accessories apart from the actual entrance jacket, but nonetheless, I don't think we need it, man. Not when this gear right here is looking as damn good as what Jericho intended to, right? We'll go ahead and pop those in so we can see the full effect of El Corazón de León. Es el León de Corazón. It don't matter, man. Got WHF over here speaking Spanish. Ain't nobody getting it beside the true WHF squad. You guys know, man. I think that's one thing we should do, right? Let me know in the comments if you guys think that for one of these figure reviews, we should do it in Spanish. I'd like to know that, man. We could probably execute it. We can talk about, mira los pantalones que son muy amarillos. El león está en este lado y el corazón, pues se lo comió el pinche león. And if you know Spanish, let me know what the hell I just said. Now over here, we got the line. We got a little bit slight different design on the on the left side as opposed to the right. And then on the right, you'll get the continuation of the tassel work that we did get at the jacket. And it's not just painted. So if you actually do run your hand through it, you can feel the tooling that Jazzwares ended up pulling through, not just on the tights, but the way that it's seeping through the back tights. Now, right here, solid black boots. We got Leon on the right. We got Leon on the left. And then from right there, you guys, he carried it through his entire career. I'm giving that damn figure a 9-3. All these, telling you, this series, you guys, definitely a sleeper. Now, we do not have any comparisons right here for Jade, but we do have some additional interchangeable hands, which you will get 2 full-on close fists. The ones that will be on the figure will be a slight open, and then one to kind of do her whole look to it, right? It's like, yeah, buddy. So we got first time of the line. Only question is how is she going to pair up right there alongside, like, let's say CM Punk. I think CM Punk is a great representation of an AEW figure, but scale-wise, I mean, rightfully so. I do think that Jade, she's standing right there accordingly as far as height, because, I mean, she's pretty tall, right? I feel like she's closer to the 6-foot marker. I don't know. I would say high, 5'11", 5'10", but really cool that Jazzwares was able to execute right there with the scale. The head scan, I don't know how I feel about it, you guys. I feel like we could have gotten more of an expression versus what we're getting right here, but still, I do think that the hairpiece, love it. As far as the tight design, this right here, back end, looking solid AF on the front. Oh, yeah. Definitely WHF approved without a shadow of a doubt. Now, for the knee pads, you will get the signature Jade logo right here. And the boots, you'll get kind of the matchy-matchy design that we did see up top, except right there on the bottom. We'll get solid white soles. And I got to give her, what do you guys think, man? I think a 9.6 would be pretty good. For ranking, though, I still got to rank CM Punk number 1. Number 2, I got to give it to El Corazón, man. El León de Corazón. We got to do it. Jericho. 3, look, this MJF, this head scan, oh my gosh. I can't wait for you guys to give me your thoughts once you guys get your hands on that figure to let me know as far as what you think. 4, gonna give it to definitely Jade. 5, Cody. 6, Handmade Page. Even though he's last, he came with tons of accessories and a lot of good stuff that Jazzwares has brought here today. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this series. Let me know what you guys think of CM Punk finally coming up here within the Jazzwares line. I'll tell you what, one thing you ought to be doing is definitely hit the subscribe button, drop a like, and if you guys want to pick these up again, hit the link in the description. Code HERO is going to save you 10%. GTS, yeah! Until next time, everybody.